Hey everybody, it's Helmstrats, and today we're back with another video. This time it's with Phantom Brigade 2.0. Now I've played the demo for this game when it first came out, and I watched a couple other people play. It seemed interesting at the time, but I had my attention on other games at the time that I was viewing all this. But with the release of their new update for overhauling this game to 2.0, I'm curious to see what changes they've made with this, and I hope you guys are too, and enjoy me figuring out this game for the first time in a long time, or relearning I should say. And and if you enjoy watching all my other content thus far, or if this is your first time and clicking my getting into my channel and clicking this video, and if you enjoy it, then please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, sound the notification bell to stay up to date with all my channel's content. Leave your comments and or game suggestions in the comments section below. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into this. Alright, so we're gonna hit new game, because like I said, I hadn't really started. Alright, there's a quick start. Start with the first province captured and all tutorials complete. Jump straight into the fight. So this is interesting. They want you to do the tutorial before you do any like quick start, which I actually like. They really want you to learn about this game's lore and want you familiar with it. So let's go normal, because this is not new to me. Okay, this is a bit more new to me. I'm just going to leave it on the recommended settings until I, get further into it and learn to see what I prefer and what I don't. I'm not too unfamiliar with turn-based games, so we'll leave it on normal, and we'll go ahead and start. Just welcoming me with an achievement. Three years ago, Boundary Falls Outpost, Franklin Republic. I think Franklin. Oh, and for the guys of you, excuse me, for those of you that don't know what this game about, as best I can tell, you're a resistance fighter in a mech suit that can control time to a degree. Like, you can go backward if you lose a mission or something like that. And yeah, you're basically on a mission to free your homeland. Alright. Major. All systems nominal, ready to commence testing. HQ. Deployment confirmed. The techs will want to see if you can push the prediction prototype into a full 5 seconds. Yeah, see that. HQ, I'm seeing a lot of interference in our data streams. It looks like the northern comm tower might be offline. We're seeing that too. The lieutenant is busy at the town site. Any chance you could check on the tower before commencing the test? Alright. Yeah, so the prediction engine lets you look at the possibilities of what the enemy might do and what actions you can take. And I think there's a feature where you, like, it treats like a reload as going back in time, I think, which is pretty cool. But we'll find out as we get into this more. Like I said, this is the 2.0 version, and I don't know how much of this they've actually changed. Alright. Move camera, Q&E, tilt. Okay. Cadet, level 4 mech. Excuse me. Okay, that's the upper body. Okay, so this is like mech warrior with integrity in the whole. Okay, no barriers. I guess that means no shields. So the front has 880 points. 600, 5. Yeah, could use a little bit more on the sides. But anyway. Let's click the run. Okay. On our way, I swear. If those dang birds again. If it's just those dang birds again. Major, looks like the power line has been completely severed. How is that even possible? Somebody cut it. Major, HQ, are you seeing this? Connection error. Attempting to reconnect. I guess that's a no. This doesn't feel right. You think? Let's bring the prediction system online. Shouldn't be a system, should be an engine. Activate the prediction system. Boot up. Prediction system ready for use. Guess it has a limit to how much time it can be used before it needs to be recharged. That would be interesting. Okay. This timeline displays your planned actions and predicts what every unit will do in the next 5 seconds. Neat. I'll circle the tower. Excuse me. I'll circle the tower, cover my 6. If your system's warmed up and the thing actually works, you should see my predicted movement. This is the run action bar, blah blah blah. Hovering over the timeline will also show the prediction. Okay. Oh, here we go. So he runs around. Okay, this is a little trippy, but I can get used to this. Okay, this is ordering my unit to run. This point should provide a clear view. Note how the distance to it changes as its predicted arrival time. Okay, so this is me, and he's moving at the same time. By the time I get here, he should be almost there to his destination. Oh man, this is trippy. Gonna have to get used to this one. And it takes 4 seconds? Yeah, 4 seconds. No. This isn't seconds. This is 5 minutes, right? This is seeing 5 minutes ahead to the future. Okay, I got it. We have contact. It looks like a Cascade tank. I'm not detecting any registration or transponder. Attention, you have crossed the border into Fryland territory. We will provide an escort back to Cascade Dominion soil. Please confirm. Contact confirmed. Commencing phase 2. Boundary Falls has multiple prototype units on patrol. Try to take them intact. Major, predicting weapons going hot. The tank is about to attack. You'll need to get closer to engage it. Click the run. That's wait. That's attack. Okay, that's run. Moving here will place the target into optimal range. First, choose when the attack should happen by hovering over the timeline. The target should be in optimal range. White ring around your unit during that time. Going to do it right. here. %. Okay, apparently I have an AR2 burst, assault rifle 2 burst rifle, scatter 6, optimal range 2 to 53 meters, 1 second, excess cooling 1, unit damage 56, pilot damage 1, 6, structure damage 20. Okay, let's do it. You can drag the movements and attacks on the timeline to adjust the time and place of every step. More than one attack can be planned. Try creating another attack. Okay. Right here. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. Overlap. Secondary actions can not overlap, such as attacks. However, units can attack and move at the same time. Okay. You've now executed 2 attack plans in a row. Try executing a plan. Alright, let's try it. There we go. What the hell were they thinking? That was an act of war. Are comms still down? Reading multiple cascade signatures approaching from the north. Take cover. Alright. Okay. Okay, R and F. Okay, gotcha. Just testing out the camera controls. Uh-oh. All right. Can't order him, apparently. Alright, let's execute because I can't do anything else. All teams continue to advance weapons free. Secure those prototypes. Leave everything if you have to. Level everything if you have to. Major, come in. Multiple signatures are moving in on the town site, requesting immediate support. Get to the town, cadet. I'll defend this position. Against a full incursion? Multiple units on approach. Treat as hostile. T-minus 5 seconds. Protect the town. Enemy forces are attacking the town. Eliminate them using the 3 units at your disposal. Okay. This light mech can carry assault rifle and submachine gun. It is best equipped for medium range. Circle the enemy and take advantage of its speed to avoid hits. Okay. Machine gun, submachine gun. Okay. Gotcha. And this mech has a shotgun, which inflicts high damage at close range. Okay, use shield. So that's shield. Attack. So I can fire the primary or secondary. This mech carries a heavy beam weapon and is slow but powerful. Beams can cut through cover and has multiple and hit multiple units at once. Hostile mech. Tanks. Okay, so this predicts what the enemy might do, but it might not always be accurate. At least after 5 seconds. Going to need an open area, which I should be doing this over here with this guy helping me. All right, so let's do a move. This guy should go ahead. First, we'll do him. All right. Run. %, 11, 8. Not worth it. All right. No. From run over here. $100. There you go. Oh, collision. Might as well cancel this. Didn't know collision was a thing here. You know what? $56, $28, $28. 56 is better than nothing. As for you, you're going to assist. And you're going to attack. Then secondary. Hopefully that will finish him off. Now, as for you, then we can focus individually on the tanks, because from what I've seen, they're not that powerful. Now, as for you, what's your range anyway? Okay, your range is right there. No, not that one. Little right there for repositioning, and then when the tank comes in the range, Wonder 100%. Good. Land the first blow. Alright, let's see how this turns out. Okay, in the heat of battle, it can be hard to keep track of everything. Click here to replay the last 5 seconds. Alright. Hover over the timeline to review specific points in time or use the time controls to watch the action on repeat. I figured that was a good opening move on my part. Alright. Play it back. Okay. Is it... I know that tank's dead. Is that mech dead? Not quite. Where's the coolant system? Oh, so this is the heavy. Where's the cooling system? So the enemy intends to head straight for me, and so does that guy. He plans to reinforce their position when the mech goes down. So what I'm going to do is put this guy down quickly. And if he's stupid enough to get close, and then I'm gonna hit this guy, who's apparently gonna drive right in front of me. As for you, big guy, you're going to attack again. This time, him, before he gets a chance to get a shot off me. Then I guess you're gonna take cover. No sense in standing out in the open if they're all going to converge on us. You're going to do the same. All right. Three birds, one stone. Eliminate 3 enemies in a single turn. Okay, so far, light damage all around. I think I might have done a little brushing collision, but overall, I think we did good. Okay, now you gonna do a little run right here. Then hit him. You going to charge right to that. Well, he's gonna be dead, so and once you're done, well, just in case, I'm gonna set that, and then you're gonna go back behind here for the next wave. Then you are also gonna go back and join him here to organize for the next raid. And you probably should stay put. Never mind. All right, let's do it. More cascade signatures approaching our position. Detecting 20, 30. HQ, connection lost. Reserve relay offline. Emergency broadcast failed. We're being overrun. All units evacuate the civilians and fall back. Don't let them get their hands on the prototypes. The attack on Boundary Falls was the first of many. Without warning or provocation, the Cascade Dominion swiftly overran their neighboring country, the Republic of Freiland. The annexation was brutal and absolute. Within days, Freiland's military was reduced to scrap and rubble. Their surviving forces fled to whatever safe corners they could find. Armed only with salvage or rebuilt equipment, they worked together to form a resistance, engaging in covert and guerrilla warfare against their occupiers. Over time, they became known as the Freiland Freedom Forces, or the 3F. With dwindling numbers, their victories were short-lived, but the 3F had only one thing that Casca didn't. The prototype protection technology that had been saved from Boundary Falls. These prototypes were entrusted to a small group of mech pilots who could use it to strike at their oppressors with seemingly supernatural precision and speed. To risk their one advantage, the time had to be right. For the last 3 years, they have remained hidden, waiting for their opportunity to fight back. That opportunity is today. 3 years later, Headmark Borderland, Cascat Dominion Annex, occupied Fryland. Alright, you peer out at the vast stretch of land before you. Despite years of occupation, it still feels like home. A pilot points to a spot on the map directly ahead of you. Langset, one of Fryland's remote outposts, now under Cascat's command. And, if your intel can be trusted, home to a mobile base currently undergoing repair. It's time to make your move. Alright, this is the world map. Adjust camera angle. Yada yada. Same with the battles. Site, mobile base. Rugged mech transport retrofitted with a repair bay and a pilot quarters. The mobile base enables the Brigade to strike with precision and escape before the enemy can respond. Okay. Details of your current operation are displayed here. Hover over the destination, move the world map, tab to re-enter the camera. Okay, that's where I am. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to control my camera. I did not expect that. 2 active mech squad. The scout squad dispatched by the Brigade, worn down by a long journey and in need of maintenance. Alright. Langset, former mining facility converted to a repair yard early in the occupation. Alright. Enemy squads. 1. Dropship contacts. Danger level 1. Really? A dropship this far out? Okay. Langset. Once a remote mine way up in the Headmark Highlands, Cascade forces repurposed it as a repair yard for some of their larger armored vehicles. Those were the early days of the occupation. Now, aside from small patrol, it seems nearly abandoned. Your mech frames haven't had a tune-up since before the invasion, but they should have no trouble here, especially when they're equipped with prediction systems. One of your pilots spots the old mobile base settled into a repair bay, ripe for the taking. It's time to move in. Breach. Headmark. 7 o'clock clear, reserves level 1. Or 0700, I mean. Squad in position. Okay, this is what we've been training for. If we can capture that mobile base, we'll be able to repair and refit these rusty mechs. Control, we're seeing 2 mechs approaching from the west. I'm getting a negative response on my IFF. Treat these as signatures as hostiles. Quick execution. Thanks to your prediction system, this patrol should pose little threat to your mechs. Check the predicted enemy actions, avoid the incoming fire, and strike once in range. Alright. Alright, check this corner to see mission status and objectives. Right now, your main objective is to eliminate all enemies on the field. Okay, they're supposed to arrive 2 turns. Enemy has called for reinforcements. Right. Okay, so this guy is assault and handguns, so he should be medium. He's fast. Okay. This guy over here, or gal, I should say, is also medium, but with shotgun and shield. Kilo and Sierra. This guy's an engineer. His call sign is Sierra. His name is Lars Jacobson. Mech is longbow. She is call sign Kilo. Her name is Nadia Harper. She's a protector. Alright, I think I'll learn more about these roles when I progress further into the campaign and get more mechs. Alright. Okay, this is the timeline. So they're just moving straight forward. I wonder... Yeah, he can climb over. And since he's assault... should have a clear range. Right about here. Especially when he moves forward. This... 78. Better than nothing, but... Where's the heat? Okay, I see it, I see it. Then... Alright. Now you're going to run all the way here. Then... Yeah, that's what I thought. Shoot him. Okay, no. Then run back here. Nope. Oh well, I'll have to trust that the enemy will be destroyed. On the other hand, could use shield. Alright, sounds like a plan. Well, that takes care of that. Alright. Now we just need to secure the trailer. Okay. Select next. I'll look at these later. All right. Question is, where's the enemy going to arrive? Just to be safe, I'm going to have him run all the way here to prepare. And wait. You will do the same. Run here, then wait. That should do it. Deploying those old mechs. Ha! This is supposed to be Fryland's resistance. Let's put them in the ground and report it to command. Oh. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. I figured they would come from somewhere else, not come outside the facility itself. Okay, that should do it. As for you... Alright, let's do shield instead. Then hit him. Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's finish him off. Oh wait, that's not gonna work. So let's do shield. Okay. That was a little weird. So far, I'm enjoying myself more than I thought I would. Okay, he should be dead. So, I'll do this instead. Ooh. Alright, let's do this. There we go. It's better to overplan than underplan. All clear. Looks like we got them before they managed to get the word out. Let's salvage what equipment we can and get this crawler up and running. Alright, victory. Alright, after each fight you can review key metrics, the state of your squad, and available rewards. Alright. Debrief starting with a quick summary. Blah blah blah. Okay, frame integrity, health, bound by 2. State of your pilots. Okay, yeah. So keep an eye on them. He only suffered 8% integrity and -2 health. Demolitions expert from Kongzenland has a wealth of knowledge of all mining infrastructure. Came up with the idea to investigate investigate Langset as a potential target for 3F. His home is Shavefunnet, I think. No. Heffunnet. I don't know. He's not fatigued. Alright. Level 1 longbow mech. I think that's what it is. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. The mech assigned to a given pilot would be displayed in the background. You can hover over the panel for additional information about state. L1 protector. No damage to her, but her frame only has a 5%. One of the original members of the 3F. Bjorn. Or Yorn. No, Bjorn. Huh. Okay, most fights will yield rewards. These can include valuable resources or even items that you can immediately equip onto your mechs. You can click the items in this list to check their stats and appearance. Alright. Yeah, but first things first. SG2 Shred. Scatter of 20. Optimum range is 2 to 33. Extra generation. Minutes to cooldown. 2.2 seconds. Unit damage 240. Okay, per second is 116. Per hit is 10. Let's see, per attack is 249. 11 damage. $11.65 per second, 1.30 per hit, 10. Okay. Shots, heat general, shots on fire, projectile speed, mass. Damage to pilots, constantly destroyed cover. Quick loader, which is a perk that's fused. Duration is minus 10%. Random modification with many possible variants. AR-1 Astra assault rifle. Scatter of 5. Medium range. Ballistic. AIVA, independent overseas corporation that specializes in stealth and energy outfitting. They are the sweetheart of many wealthy PMCs. First things first. Short range, ballistic. GNI. Formed during the Old War, and their design aesthetic hasn't really changed since, favoring blocky shapes and conservative designs. Huh. Nice touch with a little background lore. Alright. Okay, the perk is Force Enhancer. Random modification again. Alright. Salvage. Unit equipment on the field. The final step is salvaging. Every enemy you defeat on the battlefield might provide new parts for your mechs. In this step, you can decide what to take and what to leave behind. Each enemy with compatible equipment will be displayed in this list. Units like tanks might not have any, while enemy mechs might have up to 6 usable items. Some fights can involve dozens of enemies, so remember to check for additional pages listing more units and items. Use the buttons on the right to recover, scrap, or abandon any given item. Don't see when we'll abandon anything, unless it's really useless. You are limited by the salvage budget. It can vary depending on the number of defeated units, mission type, province, or even pilots you bring to the fight. Some options can be more costly, such as recovering items instead of scrapping them for resources, recovering higher quality items, recovering parts that were destroyed in combat. Okay then. If you're unsure what to pick, it can be a good idea to check your squad. You can click here to compare parts in the salvage pool with the equipment on your mechs. As an example, checking an equipped shield can help you decide whether another shield you found is worth salvaging. Okay. Alright. Not seeing. Alright. Legs. These are Erebus. These are ones. Insufficient budget for a whole mech. Still insufficient. I think the torso is more important. So we'll scrap the arms. Yeah, we'll find legs later. Maybe. And we'll get 90 resources and keep the torso. Alright, that's good. Yep. The mobile base is a creaky from disuse, but still otherwise intact. Inside the giant crawler, there is ample space to accommodate pilots and crew, complete with a mech bay. It won't be cozy, but it will serve well as a home for you and your crew. Click this button to begin exploring the mobile base. Mobile base. With this rugged all-terrain vehicle, you'll be able to take the fight out onto the road, striking the enemy where they won't expect it, refitting your mechs in the field, and sheltering your crew. It will be crucial to your campaign. This is the mobile base's unit screen. Here, you can inspect every mech in your roster. Click this button to edit the selected unit. You can also double-click a unit in the list to do the same. Alright. Editing. This is the unit editing menu. You can inspect and swap out individual parts to equip a mech. You picked up new weapons in the last fight. Click the primary weapons font to review the options. This is a currently equipped weapon, mech, and yeah. These are the parts in your inventory. Okay. Hover over a weapon to see the comparison with the currently equipped weapons. Some choices will have trade-offs, while others could be a direct upgrade. Pay close attention to the level of each piece and equipment. Parts of higher level will let your mechs face stronger enemies, as damage and health are scaled to the mech's overall level. Okay, long pressing it. Okay. Okay, this is superior. Okay. All right. All right. Nope, nope, I didn't. This may be level 2, but the integrity on my... Oh wait, no, never mind. Huh, it already auto-equipped the level 2 that I salvaged. Probably should have kept the legs. Well, I got resources. How do I look at... Oh, here we go. Alright. Yeah, definitely should have kept the legs. Oh well, at least I swapped out the torsos, so they're improved. Okay, just took a quick read into the codex. Pretty interesting tidbits of background lore. It's a nice touch to this game, and it really gives you a sense of why you're fighting and why the enemy's fighting. I recommend if you guys ever play this game, you take a look at it for yourselves. Alright, that's the province, that's pause, that's base, pilots. Let's look at the pilots. That's killed. Okay, so they're rested. And you can even customize what they look like. You were the cadet that piloted the original machine, and now you're commander of a force, so it makes sense that you don't have a mech or anything like that. I think I'll paint these guys later into my preferred colors at a later date, but right now I'm here for you guys. Alright, let's head back for the province. Oh wait, let's check the inventory. Parts. Yeah, this is what the parts I changed out. Oh. Province. As the crawler systems hum to life, you immediately notice a blip on the scanners. It's a distress call sent from a civilian radio on 3F frequencies. Cascade forces have begun to move into a local village, no doubt in response to your attack on the outpost. There's no time to waste. Okay. Alright. Turn the base. Okay, so this territory is ours. And we have a mobile base, so we should be a lot faster getting to places. I'm gonna hit here before I go to the village. This is day 3. 4 minutes and 10 seconds away. Unknown contact. Alright, you've come across a massive concrete tunnel disappearing into the hillside, likely another entrance to the mining complex. The driver, visibly relieved, jumps out of their seat and rushes downstairs to check the suspension. The old metal beast has been surprisingly cooperative so far, but after years in storage, there's no shortage of things for your engineers to check. Should we check out the mine? Ask one of your pilots. Considering our proximity to Langseth, there might be some equipment inside. Search. Some old equipment has been stashed in the entrance to the tunnel, but your squad reports that they found small storage off to the area side. You look out the window to see your crew. Okay. Mod medium legs. Alright. Let's check out our units. And legs. Legs for you as well? Oh, we just had the one. Never mind. Alright. Is there any other contacts? Nope. Let's head out for the village. Alright, the crawler stops on the outskirts of the village. The briefing table in front of you lights up with enemy signatures and topographic scans. We can't go in there guns blazing as usual, a pilot says to another. This isn't a base or a battlefield. These are people's homes. Alright, suit up. The mobile base can scan the site in advance, revealing valuable intel. Customizing your squad depending on the mission and local terrain can be key to victory. Can view mission details, environmental warnings, and enemy numbers and other intel before proceeding. The hall table lets you preview the terrain, unit positions, and key locations. Okay, that's a key location. That's 3 enemies. Second page of the briefing lets you see how many units can be deployed and deciding which mechs and pilots to send out. Check the tooltips of units and pilots on the left to review their state. You might have a unit with a weapon that doesn't match its pilot specialization, an injured pilot, or other issues that can be addressed before deploying. Alright. Okay, let's go back. I want to see minimizing damage. Okay, so there's 3 enemies and a key 3 enemies, 1 reinforcement, and a key position. Gotcha. Alright, let's deploy. Alright. So we can't damage anything too badly. And of course, we're starting in the middle of everything. This mission calls for careful work. We need to eliminate the enemy, but we can't leave this district in ruins. Lure the enemy away from the buildings. Friendly territory. Alright. Okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, incoming allies. Rhineland freedom fighters are approaching our location after receiving a call for help. So we're getting the reinforcements this time. Whew. Alright, alright. Alright, I think I have a plan in mind. It's going to be slightly risky. Freiland Freedom Forces approaching the LZ, landing in 5 seconds away. Glad to be in the fight, Commander. Oh boy. Maybe that wasn't the right move, but I was trying to draw them away. But the enemies looks like they're determined to make a confrontation out of this. Oh boy. So much for minimal damage. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot that much, guys. I'm just really focused on not trying to get everyone hit. Okay, good. Alright, let's try this. And my allies are certainly not helping in minimizing damage. Hopefully this finishes off. Alright. Let's see how well we did. Five blocks. Yeah. 11% more than last time. Also 11%. Whew. Huh. Yep. One of your pilots leaps down from their mech, raising cheers from the rest of the crew. Everyone's in high spirits, but you can see they need to rest. The med bay and the repair systems are finally up and running. It's time for a short stop. Rest and recovery. Taking care of your squad is your key responsibility as a commander. With the mobile base and supplies at your disposal, you can finally attend to injuries and let your pilot rest and repair the mechs. This is the overview corner. It gives you a at-a-glance summary of the units and pilots at your disposal, along with other important actions. This section displays mechs at your disposal, the total number of mechs that your base can accommodate. The integrity of each mech is displayed at the bottom. You can hover over each unit to check their average level, weapon loadout, and warnings, and more. This section displays the pilots at your disposal, the overall space for them, the health of each one. With your pilots exhausted, your mechs damaged, it's prudent to set up camp and attend your squad. Click the camp button below to proceed. Alright, start. Confirm. Alright. Demolition. Sabotage the enemy military base, focus on damaging structures, and extract once you inflict enough damage. Alright. Tank ambush. Alright. Oh, doing it again. Anyway, I keep forgetting that I need to use the camera keyboard, not the mouse. Anyway, guys, with this... Anyway, guys, with this, I'll be calling an end to the video here. Excuse me. So, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, sound the notification bell to stay up to date with all my content videos. Leave your comments and or game suggestions in the comments section below, and hit that subscribe button to support this channel and help it grow as we continue our YouTube journey together. Thanks. I have been Helmstrats, and I'll see you all on the next one.